Today I want to take you with me on a journey through a fantastic and mysterious mountainside that takes us all the way to a quiet and humble village within the mountain itself. So without further ado, let's begin. Before we start, I want you to take 5 nice, deep breaths so we can let go of the day completely. Start by breathing in and breathing out. With each exhale, slowly letting go of the day more and more. Breathing in and breathing out. 3 more times. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time in and last time out. Settle all the way in, all the way under the covers, resting your head gently against your pillow. Slowly close your eyes. A cool fall breeze dances across your face. Various shades of gray clouds soar through the sky. You listen as the grass shuffles with the wind. You look down at the cobblestone road leading just ahead. You hear the quiet song of birds just overhead. If you listen very closely, you can almost hear the sad sound of a wailing violin playing through the mountains. You take one nice deep breath into this moment, and then take your first step forward. Your legs feel fresh from the previous night's rest. As you take a quick glance back over your shoulder, you see the variety of painted colors that make up the mountainside. You hear a light rumble overhead and decide to journey forward. Each hill presents its own minor inconveniences. Some are more steep than others. One had a loose cobblestone that almost caused you to trip. One small squirrel guarded the road, thinking that you were here to steal its afternoon snack. The first thing you notice is only the lights. They appear one by one, small golden windows glowing beneath the roofs of low cottages. Lanterns hanging from wooden posts. A faint amber glimmer beside a garden gate. The lights gather in the dusk with the steady warmth of homes that have known many winters and many peaceful nights. The village itself is tucked into the hillside, its cottages following the natural curves of the land, some half sheltered by slopes of grass, others resting beneath stone terraces where herbs and vegetables grow in neat, modest rows. As you walk closer, you see more of what these homes are made of. They're built of pale mountain stone and dark timber, with roofs of slate, moss, and weathered thatch, all softened slightly by years of rain and sun. Smoke rises slowly from a few chimneys in thin blue ribbons, carrying the scent of smoke into the evening air. Around one modest cottage, ivy is climbed up the wall in a careful green pattern. In another one's window, a row of clay pots holding rosemary, lavender, and little white flowers whose petals glow faintly in the last of the light. As you continue down the path, it leads you past a meadow where two sheep graze sleepily beside an old fence. Their wool is thick and soft, silvered by the moonlight beginning to gather over the peaks. One lifts its head as you pass, chewing slowly and watching you with calm, brown eyes before returning calmly to the grass. A few small bells hang at its neck. When it moves, the sound is very small and clear, like a single crescendo of music that falls to silence. Just beyond the meadow, a narrow stream runs beside the lane, slipping over smooth stones with a soft, constant murmur. It threads the small homes together with its gentle sound. A little stone bridge crosses the stream near the center of the village. It's simply made, barely wide enough for two people to pass side by side. Its walls are low and covered in patches of moss. You pause for just a moment to rest your hand against the cool stone. Beneath you, the water moves slowly through the shadows, catching reflections from the windows and carrying them in long, trembling lines. A stained glass lantern hangs from a hook at one end of the bridge, its flame burning softly within the glass. A few moths drift near it in lazy circles, drawn to its light and its warmth. As you cross to the other side of the bridge, the village lane curves between the cottages. The ground is packed earth and smooth stone, worn flat in the middle by footsteps. Around them are wheel tracks, shallow and old, leading to a small shed where a handcart rests with its handles lowered. Beside it, bundles of kindling have been stacked carefully under a lean-to roof. Everything here seems tended to. Nothing is polished or perfect. A rake leans against a garden wall. A basket sits beside a porch with a few onions still inside. A pair of boots have been left on a step, muddy at the soles, waiting there patiently for the morning. As you wander past the first cottage, you hear the faint sound of life within. The soft clinking of a cup being set down, the scrape of a chair drawn closer to the fire. A slow yet calm murmur of conversation, too quiet to hear. It's a very comforting sound, private and ordinary. You feel no need to interrupt. A cat sits in the window, round and still, its tail wrapped neatly around its paws. Its eyes are half closed in the warmth from inside. But it notices you, blinking slowly as though offering its own quiet welcome. As you walk farther along, you come to a small open green at the heart of the village. It's no more than a circle of grass bordered by stone and flower beds, with an old tree growing at the center. The tree is broad and low branched, its leaves whispering softly in the evening air. A few wooden benches have been placed beneath it, their surfaces smooth from years of use. Someone has left a folded wool shawl on one of them, perhaps forgotten after an afternoon spent sitting in the sun. Near the base of the tree, a tiny spring emerges from the earth and fills a stone basin before spilling into a channel that joins the stream. The water there is clear and cold, and beside it grows a patch of mint, releasing its cool fragrance whenever the breeze passes over it. You sit for a while on one of the benches beneath the tree. The wood holds the last warmth of the day. Around you, the village settles deeper into the evening. One by one, curtains are drawn across glowing windows. One door opens briefly, spilling warm lamplight onto the lane, and then closes again with a soft wooden sound. Somewhere nearby, a kettle begins to whistle and is quickly lifted from the fire. The smell of supper drifts through the air. Bread, butter, roasted vegetables, something with herbs, simple and good. It's the kind of smell that makes the body remember it has been carrying itself for a long time. The mountains rise all around the village, dark now against the sky. Their high ridges hold the last pale edge of the day, while the valley below gathers the deeper colors of night. Far above you, the first full cluster of stars appear, bright and clear in the mountain air. There are no harsh sounds here, no rustling and bustling wheels, no distant engines, no hurried voices, only the stream, the leaves, the soft ringing of a sheep bell in the meadow, and the quiet presence of homes built close to the earth. After a time, you rise and follow the lane a little farther, drawn by the warm light of a small inn near the upper edge of the village. It's a humble place built of stone like the cottages, with a sign hanging from a wooden beam over the door. The paint on the sign is faded from years of rain, but the carved image of a mountain flower can still be seen clearly enough. A lantern burns on either side of the entrance. Beneath one window, a bench has been placed for travelers to remove their boots, and beside it sits a pot of lavender, its scent mixing with the smoke from the chimney. As you walk inside, the inn is quiet. A low fire burns on a hearth of dark stone, and the room is lit by candles placed in simple iron holders. There are few tables, a shelf of worn books, dried herbs hanging from the rafters, and a polished wooden counter behind which a kind faced woman moves slowly. She does not seem surprised to see you. She simply smiles, as if travelers arrive here every evening, each one carrying a different kind of tiredness, each one needing the small mercy of warmth and rest. A bowl of soup is set before you without ceremony, along with a slice of thick brown bread and a little dish of butter. The soup smells of leeks, potatoes, carrots, and thyme. Steam rises from it in slow curls. You wrap your hands around the bowl for a moment before taking that first bite, letting that warmth seep into your fingers. The first spoonful is simple and nourishing, the sort of food that seems to give the body life. The bread is still warm in the center, and the butter melts into it quickly, leaving a glossy, golden, delicious trail. Few words are spoken. The people seated nearby speak quietly among themselves, their voices softened by the fire in the thick stone walls. An older man turns the pages of a book beside the hearth. A young woman mends a blue wool sock by candlelight. A dog sleeps beneath the table with its chin resting on its paws, occasionally twitching, maybe from a dream. Everything in the room seems to have found its place, and after a little while, you feel that you have found yours too. As you finish your meal, you're shown to a small room upstairs. Each step creaks in a friendly way, and the hallway smells faintly of beeswax and dried lavender. Your room is plain and peaceful. There's a narrow bed with a thick quilt folded at the foot, a little writing desk beneath the window, a pitcher of water on a washstand, and a small rug beside the bed, woven in faded colors of green, white, and blue. A candle waits on the bedside table, its flame low and steady. You go to the window and open it just a little. Cool mountain air drifts in, clean and slow. Below, the village rests under moonlight. The stream continues its quiet passage through the lane. The lanterns glow beside doorways and garden paths. The cottages seem half asleep already, their windows warm and still beneath their mossy roofs. Beyond them, the meadow lies calm, and the mountains keep watch in their ancient silence. You sit on the edge of the bed and remove the weight of the day piece by piece. You loosen your shoulders, relax your hands. You breathe that slow, cool, clean air. The quilt is soft when you draw it over yourself. Its weight is warm and comforting. The pillow smells faintly of linen dried in the sun. For now, in this moment, there is nothing left to find, nothing left to walk, nothing left to carry. Only your little quiet room, the soft, heavy quilt, the open window, that fresh mountain air, and the peaceful village below, holding the night gently around you as you drift slowly and safely into sleep.